afternoon and welcome to ESPN High School Gameday on this windy Sunday afternoon here at Songus Arena in historical Lowell, Massachusetts. Today we have Separation Sunday, the second round of group play, with BC High squaring off against Austin Prep at 12 o'clock, and then St. John's Prep versus Reading School for our game of the week at 2:15, followed by a pivotal matchup, Catholic Memorial against Weymouth at 4:30, and then Malden Catholic versus Central Catholic in the game that will wind it all up at 6:30. I'm Ben Slingerland here. I'm joined as always, Chris McNamara, Sean O'Hara, and Peter Mugford. So, the Super 8 tourney has started out very, very exciting. We started on Monday where Austin Prep beat Woburn in a really amazing game. Went to a shootout, and there it was just unbelievable finish. Austin Prep won 1-0. Then that followed up with the Central versus Waltham game where Central played their way into the tournament with a 3-1 win. So let me ask you boys, what have you seen so far in the first round of play in the Super 8 tournament?
Well, I've been shocked, personally, by a couple huge upsets. Weymouth came out of nowhere. Those guys have been playing bunnies all year, in my opinion. Haven't played a tough schedule. Coming in against a Catholic Conference opponent, I really thought MC's depth was just going to take it to these guys, but I guess the coach had them ready, and they pulled off a huge win.
Moving on to another huge upset where St. John's Prep fell 2-1 to Austin Prep in the first round. Real shocking. St. John's Prep comes in as the 2 seed, getting knocked off by Austin Prep. Earlier in the season, they tied 2-2. Came in here, St. John's Prep took an early lead, thought they were going to hold it, but they just died. I mean, I have to question their heart in this situation, boys. They're poised after they fell behind 2-1. They just didn't have it left in them. I mean, it's just terrible. Their power play is not there. They're going to have to work something out if they're going to move on to the second round.
I saw in the other night's game with Central Catholic versus Catholic Memorial that Central has to really step it up big time if they want to be a big factor in this tournament. Catholic Memorial's coach Hanson has been in 17 of the last 19 Super 8 tournaments. Catholic Memorial hockey is the Super 8 hockey tournament. In order for the Central Catholic Raiders to do anything in this tournament, they must have a big game today.
Well, today we have BC High versus Austin in the first matchup of the day. Peter, what do you think? What do you see in that game? Who do you like winning that game?
I personally think that Austin Prep could pull it off today. They have the Division I standout, Ross Gaudette. They have Nick Tracer from Linfield. I think they could really make a big difference in today's game. I feel that Austin Prep is playing for a lot. A lot of people don't feel that as if they should be in this game after the heartbreaking loss that they got into the tournament with the 5-hole shot by Nick Tracer. I feel that BC High, the tough city kids from Dorchester, many of these guys, fast, aggressive, hard-hitting kids, but I don't think they're going to pull it off today against Austin Prep.
Now, you mentioned Gaudette. Is this kid the real deal?
He's fast, he's strong, he's agile, he can do everything on the ice. He is Austin Prep's whole team.
You know, one thing I really don't like about Ross Gaudette is his attitude. You know, I saw him score that first goal for Austin Prep. He came over to the St. John's Prep crowd and he was taunting us. You know, a lot of D1 coaches really don't like that when they see kids taunting the crowd. I mean, come on, just score your goal and just keep it to yourself. You know you're good. You don't need to tell everybody.
Absolutely. Now, Sean, in the St. John's Prep Reading game, our game of the week, what do you see? I mean, this is a Reading team that's already faced 3 Catholic Conference opponents during the season. They've played a loose schedule, very easy schedule besides those 3 games. What do you think the difference is going to be between these 2 teams?
A huge thing here, Reading, their depth. They lack depth. Their first line, they have the 3 sophomores. They have Patrick Kiley, Mike Losey, and Rob Tuzlinski. They're a strong first line. I mean, they've scored 63 goals, 139 points on the year. They average 4 goals a game. It's out of control. The problem is in their second and third line, I really don't think they have the depth to keep up with the St. John's Prep lines.
Absolutely, and you mentioned those 3. Those 3 guys play 50% of the game. Are they going to be able to keep up with St. John's Prep? I don't know.
Hey, Sean, I think you meant to say juniors, those three guys. I'm telling you, those kids are studs. You got Rob Kiley, maybe the best stick handler of the three, and Rob Kozlowski brings a physical presence to the table. But I agree, St. John's Prep is going to have to really shut those guys down. And
Sorry about that, Chris.
Jesus, no problem.
Now, Chris, talk a little bit about the CM Weymouth game. This game, if the St. John's Prep Reading game isn't the game of the week, I think this would be our second choice. Who do you see winning this game?
Well, geez, watching that CM Central game the other night, it just showed CM's discipline. I mean, Coach Hansen has these guys ready to play every single day. I mean, Central really never had a chance. They had a couple stars. This kid, Jascott, he put up a ton of points, Division I Player of the Year. But I mean, if you ask me, he wouldn't have half as many goals as he had if he played Catholic Conference opponents all year. I seriously don't see Weymouth really having a shot in this game. CM's just too experienced. Maybe something like 6-1, maybe even 7-1. These guys are too good, too much talent.
There you go. Now, Weymouth did beat MC in the first round. I mean, you never know what Weymouth can do against CM. Now, Mugford, back to last game of the evening. We have Malden Catholic and Central. Two teams, again, like the St. John's Prep Reading game. This is an elimination game. Who do you like in that one?
Personally, I'm going to take MC 5-4. I feel that as if Demari's going to come out today, have a big game. He had a great season with 27 goals. I feel as though they have two solid defensemen, Ahern and Sereno. They have pretty good experience. The coaching staff's going to make a difference in this game, Ben. Christy Sereno, former Division I Hockey East coach for Merrimack, has brought to the table discipline what the MC kids never had. The Lancers are going to come out over the Raiders today, no question about it.
Well, there you have it. Well, we're about to take a break. When we come back, we will go keys to the game for the St. John's Prep Reading game.